No, sir.
Okay, PN junction diode have been covered.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So a Zener diode is basically a PN junction diode, but the difference is that the doping concentration is higher than conventional PN junction diode. Okay, the the breakdowns. Zener diodes can operate at Zener breakdown region. You know what's that? It's a symbol of a Zener diode. A Zener diode can operate at Zener breakdown region. And the most important property of a Zener breakdown region is that in a Zener breakdown region, we can see a lot of change of current with a virtually low, virtually none, practically very low change of voltage. So a Zener diode at forward bias, it behaves exactly like a PN junction diode. Same threshold voltage, V threshold, okay? Then it follows that exponential pattern. I equal to what sir had told you in your theory class. I equal to I naught e to the power V by Vt minus 1. Okay. So this curve it follows. The difference comes in the reverse bias. Initially, just like another PN junction diode, it doesn't conduct, but after a while, it goes into the Zener breakdown region, and in Zener breakdown region, we could see a large change of current like this. This is I. This is V. A very large change of current for a very small change of voltage. Is this okay? What happened? The curve is like this. So this is my delta I, okay, and this is my delta V. So you can see that we can see a very large change of current for a very small change of voltage. If I increase the current even more, then the Zener diode will burn off because the power dissipated would be too high for the diode to handle. Is it okay? And that is why the Zener diode is usually operated in this region. Okay, is the basics clear? Is it okay? The basic equation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So we will first of all we will verify this characteristic. Okay, the first aim of the first part of the experiment is to verify this characteristic. Right. So how to do it? Choose diode. Open this link. Okay. Select the diode. First step one is select the diode. Just select the diode. Select this one. IN. We want say 1N4733A. Please select this diode. You see that it is showing 5.1. What does that mean? It means that the Zener breakdown voltage for this particular diode is 5.1 volt. Okay. So please select this diode. First step. Second step is set the rheostat RH to 1 ohms. Let us do that. Set 1 ohms. Okay. Third, adjust the rheostat. The voltmeter reading is increased from 0, and each time the Note the current in the milliampere. Okay, so this current is showing in the milliamps. So let us change the rheostat and note the values of V and I. Let us add this in the on table. Okay, change the rheostat and keep adding. It's not required that you have to get the exact same values I am taking. Okay, no, not you don't have to do that. See that although V is increasing, the current I is 0 because the Zener diode has not yet reached its breakdown potential. Is it okay? The breakdown potential is 5.1 volt. So till this voltage reaches 5.1 volt, the current I is expected to be 0 because this is behaving like a reverse bias diode. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. So keep on varying and keep adding on the table. You will see 0 till 5 volt. Okay. At 5.1 volt, there is a very small amount of current. But see, as I increase this, the current is increasing, but the voltage is not increasing anymore. The voltage is fixed at 5.1 volt. Keep increasing current. Keep increasing current. See? Now, when it is done, just plot. Why last one has decreased? It should not decrease. Don't take the last value. Okay? It should not drop. Yeah, it will be something like this. Are you getting this curve, this plot? Please note that the current is in milliamps. Okay. Are you getting this plot? All of you getting this plot? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Those who are getting, can write in chat. And those of you who are having problem, they can also write in chat. Vary the resistance by 10 ohms, like 1, then 11, 21, this way. Anybody who has got this? Anybody who has got this curve or similar thing?
Yes, sir. I have got this.
Okay, good. Anybody else?
Yes, sir. I am also got
Very
this.
good. So the idea of this experiment is that once the Zener diode is in the breakdown region, we will see a large, it can handle a large change of current or a very small or ideally zero change of voltage across the circuit. Okay. So should we proceed to the next part? Should we proceed to the next part of the experiment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can close this, but take a note of the readings, or you can do the experiment later also. You know in the at home. So whatever your choice, you can either note the readings, or you can do the experiment once again later. Up to you. Click here. This is the link. This I am giving the link again. Please open this one, Zener diode line regulation. All of you are seeing this? All of you are seeing this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us, before we start, let us take a brief.
Sir, your voice is too low.
Okay. Hello, is it better
Yes, sir.
or what? Hello, hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
It
sir.
is.
It is better.
It is better. Very good. Okay. Now we will see a few applications of Zener diode. Okay. The first example would be line regulation. Suppose I have a voltage source whose voltage can vary, but up to a certain extent, like it will not become, if it is 10 volt, it will not become minus 10 volt. It could become 8 volt, 7 volt, and 12, 13 volt. So up to that, it can vary. It will not vary up, it will not go to minus 10. Okay. And I have a Zener diode whose VZ is lower than the minimum possible value of this voltage source. So if this voltage varies from 7 volts to say 13 volts, VZ suppose could be 5.1 volt. Okay. And I have a fixed RL. Is it okay? The idea is that any changes of voltage here of the voltage source will not get reflected at the load. The load should have a constant voltage irrespective of what voltage this voltage source is supplying. Obviously, if the voltage becomes zero, the load voltage also becomes zero. Okay, that is there. But for minor changes of voltage, that should not be reflected here. Okay, you understand what I want to convey? That if there is a slight change of voltage here, that change of voltage will not be reflected here. This load will always see a constant voltage across its terminal. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see how this can be done using a Zener diode. I connect the circuit as seen in this figure. Okay. Now we assume that this RS low enough for the Zener diode to be in the breakdown stage even for the lowest value of this input voltage. Can be done. Say this voltage source varies from 7 volt to 13 volt. Okay, it will not go down below 7 volt, it will not go up above 13 volt, but it can change from 7 to 13. So I will select RS in such a way. By the way, see that this Zener diode is connected in reverse bias mode, not in forward bias mode. Because the Zener breakdown will not take place in forward bias, it will take place only in reverse bias. Okay. So this RS is low enough so that this voltage is 5.1 volt. Okay. Now, if the voltage increases, the Zener diode will continue to stay at the breakdown voltage, at the breakdown. If the voltage increases, the Zener diode will stay at breakdown. Are you there with me? If you don't understand, tell me I don't understand. I am making this Zener diode operate at this region. Okay. So if the voltage increases, this will move here. This point will move from here to here. Is it okay? Are you there with me? If you don't understand, tell that I don't understand. If you keep quiet, it is difficult for me. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes.
tell something. Tell something. Do you understand what I'm saying or not? If you don't understand, there is no problem at all. But if you keep quiet, then there is a problem. If you don't understand, I will try to explain in some other way. But if you keep quiet, then I have no idea to know what is going on. Then I don't know what is going on. Then I am in trouble.
Sir, can you repeat once more?
Sure, I can repeat once more. You should tell. See, here is a voltage source. Okay. The voltage source value can vary from 7 to 13. Okay. It will not go down below 7. It will not go up above 13. Okay. Some value between 7 volt to 13 volt. First thing. Second thing. There is a load RL. I do not want the voltage across this load RL to change. Okay. It could be some sensitive equipment. If the voltage changes, that equipment may get damaged. So I do not want this voltage this voltage to change. Okay. One of the easiest and cheapest way of obtaining this is using a Zener diode. And you can connect this in a way as shown in the figure. Okay. Till this point, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how this circuit will work? See, this Zener diode is at breakdown region. Okay. So the voltage across it will not ideally not change. Practically it will change, but up to very small value. Okay. We will take the ideal version. I will take the it will not change. Okay. Now, if the voltage across Zener diode does not change, the voltage across RL will also not change because they are connected in parallel. Are you with me? If the voltage across the Zener diode does not change, that would clearly mean that voltage across RL will also not change because RL and the Zener diode are in parallel. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if the voltage across RL does not change by Ohm's law, the current across RL, current through RL will also not change.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But if this voltage increases, okay, to maintain this voltage fixed at 5.1 volt, the remaining voltage must drop across RS.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Now, if the voltage drop across RS increases, by Ohm's law, the current through RS will also increase. This is 7 volt, it becomes 8 volt. But this is fixed at 5.1 volt. So whatever additional voltage that is coming in the battery, that will drop across RS. If this voltage is 7 volt, and if here the voltage is 5.1 volt, 1.9 volt will drop across RS, yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right?
1.9.
Right? Now if this becomes 8 volt, sorry. Okay, take this as 8. And this is 5.1 volt, then 2.9 volt will drop across RS.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The idea is that RS, the value of RS doesn't change. It is fixed. Value of RS is not changing anywhere. RS is not variable, RS is fixed. Only V is variable. Okay. RS is fixed. The value of RS is changing or not in the circuit? Am I changing the value of RS?
Yes, it's changing. RS
How?
value is changing.
How I am changing it? RS is a resistance. I have not put a arrow sign, a variable sign across RS. I am not representing RS like this. RS is fixed. RS is fixed, right? If it had been a variable RS, I would have put something like this. I would have put something either like this or like this, right? But I'm not doing that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Got it.
RS is fixed. So if more voltage is dropping across RS, whose value is fixed, obviously more current will flow through it by Ohm's law. If the voltage drop across a resistance increases and the value of the resistance is fixed, obviously the current through it would increase. Straight Ohm's law. I have a 100 ohm resistance. Voltage dropped across it is 1 volt. What is the current? I have a 100
Sir,
ohm resistance.
100
Voltage
amperes.
100 by, sorry,
100 by 1?
1 by 100.
1 by 100
No,
in ohms.
no, 1 by 100. 1 by 100.
So that is 10
Zero.
milliamps. Now delta V, now the voltage drop becomes 2 volts. Then what is the current? If the voltage drop now becomes 2 volts, what is the current?
So 2 by 100.
2 by 100. So the current is increasing. The current is increasing. Are you with
Yes,
me?
sir.
So if voltage increases, obviously this current through RS would increase, but the current through RL is fixed. So where does the extra current go? This current is fixed because the voltage drop is fixed. Okay, this current is increasing. So where does the extra current go? It will go through a Zener diode. It doesn't have any other way to go. The additional current will flow through a Zener diode.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us verify. I told many things now. Let us verify them in the experiment. Okay. Please open this page. See, the circuit is very similar to the circuit I described. Right? This circuit is very similar to the circuit we discussed. Let us verify everything what we had discussed. Okay. Let us see for ourselves. Okay. So the first, let's go to the instruction. Set the Zener voltage to 5.1 volt. Okay. Zener voltage is controlled through this. So we have to set it to 5.1 volt. Done. Second, set the RS to 1 kilo ohm. See, we have to set it once and we should not change it anymore. Let us set it to 1K. Done. Sorry. Okay, done. Third step. Set the load resistance to 2 kilo ohms. Okay, let's do that as well. Done. Okay. So all of you do the first 3 steps. All of you please do the first 3 steps. This is told here. When you are done, inform me. Just the first 3 steps.
Sir, done.
Okay. Step 4.
Okay, sir. Done.
Okay, very good.
Yes, sir, done.
Okay, very good. Step 4. Vary DC voltage from 0 volt to 20 volt. Okay, let us do that. DC voltage can vary through this. So make it 0 volt. Okay. And then note the readings of this ammeter and voltmeter. Okay. Right?